Hello, welcome back to today's first video, doing a 5-day forecast. Today's first video, having a detailed look at when it's 5 days across the British Isles. Later on, we'll have the 40-day look ahead from the Beijing Climate Centre. Will be coming up this afternoon. So, we're nearly at the end of summer now, final day of August, and meteorological summer is the 1st of June to the 31st of August. So tomorrow, 1st September, will be the first day of autumn. Of course, it's quite questionable because the weather doesn't change on cue like that from summer to autumn, so very often you get summer-like conditions before the official start of summer, and you'll get summer-like conditions after the official end of summer. So I think we are going to feel a bit of a change over the next few days. It's going to feel a little bit cooler and more unsettled at the end of the week and into the weekend. But next week, actually, we might lift the temperatures up again, briefly down in the south. I'll get on with all detail for 5-day forecast in a moment. Before I get on with that, though, just say about the ads. There's links to articles on all the pages. Have a browse widgets, click through the links. If there's any articles that you're interested in, you're helping us to pay for our website. Thanks very much for doing that. Websites using for 5-day forecast coming from theweatherout.com and weathercentre.de. You can find links to both websites on the links page. So this is the radar picture from the Weather Outlook. We've got showers in the north and a band of increasingly showery rain. In fact, it's dying a death, really. It's a weather front that's coming down across England and Wales. It was a band of rain, but now it's just a few sporadic bursts of patchy, showery conditions, and that's going to die even further through the course of this afternoon as that pushes further southwards and eastwards. So a lot of dry weather coming up today, but with this weather front coming down across the country, there is more cloud than we've had over recent days. So here's the Stochastic pressure chart for today. I've got a little bit of a ridge of high pressure still holding on to the southwest, but there is a weather front moving through the country. And as I say, it's dying a death. It's coming into this high pressure, but it's producing very wet cloud. So we're going to find quite cloudy conditions across England and Wales for a while, but things will turn brighter from the north and west, of course, this afternoon. There could be a shower almost anywhere, but they're most likely across the northern and western parts of the country. But winds are quite strong in the north, particularly across the northwestern parts of Scotland. So temperatures up there are just 16 or 17 degrees. Will feel really quite cool. Down in the south, we'll be up to around 22 or 23, but it'll feel cooler and fresher compared to what we've had recently. Tonight, we're going to find a ridge builds back across the country, so clouds will melt away this evening. We're going to have a lot of dry weather. Tonight, it'll be universally dry across the whole of the country, with clear spells. They're going to get quite chilly as well, with temperatures dropping down into single digits across central and northern areas, going down to 7, 8, 9 degrees. In the south, probably holding up at around 11 or 12. There could be mist patches as well, particularly across parts of England and Wales with light winds. Could have some mist developing later in the night. And just generally a lot of heavy dew on the grass, and mist patches will make it feel a little bit autumnal, perhaps when you get up in the morning. But to compensate, going to be a nice start tomorrow. However, things will go downhill in the north and west later on. This area's low pressure moves in off the Atlantic. So we begin Thursday, the first day of September, and the first day of autumn, with lots of sunshine. There'll be quite a chilly, I'd say, fairly autumnal feel first thing, but the sunshine will get to work and lift the temperatures quite quickly. It could be a nice day for England and Wales, actually, under this little ridge. Temperatures could go up to around 22, maybe 23 degrees again, something to below 70s Fahrenheit. In the north, after a bright and sunny morning, it'll turn cloudier in the afternoon, with outbreaks of rain setting in across Scotland and possibly down in towards some parts of Northern Ireland as well by the end of the afternoon. That's more likely into the evening. Temperatures are up there, just 15 or 16 degrees, so feeling quite autumnal with freshening winds and rain setting in the north, still feeling quite warm down in the south. That weather front moves southwards and eastwards across England and Wales into Friday. It'll be a weak feature to start off with, but I think later on it could actually pep up a bit in the south to give perhaps quite a wet end to Friday across central and southern parts of the country. So it will start off still with outbreaks of rain across Scotland, North Ireland, possibly northern England. Rest of England and Wales will start off dry. We'll find a band of cloud and fairly light showery rain moving across England and Wales through the morning, not amounting to too much initially, but But then through the afternoon, I think the rain will begin to gather again across southwest England, South Wales, and that's like to push up through southern counties into the Midlands, into parts of East Anglia and South East England. There's quite heavy rain actually by the end of Friday afternoon and into Friday evening. At the same time, this area of low pressure to the northwest will bring sunshine and showers into Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England on freshening west to southwesterly wind. Temperatures will be a lot cooler, so under any persistent rain, we're just looking at temperatures around 16 or 17 degrees. You'll certainly know that we're at the start of autumn under persistent rain. Under sunny spells, temperatures could go up to around 19 or 20. Now, that rain is going to be quite heavy across parts of southern and southeastern Britain for a time on Friday evening, but it will push away overnight, and then it'll turn quite chilly and mainly dry through the latter part of Friday night into Saturday morning. Saturday sees this next area of low pressure started coming off the Atlantic. So you see, it's a more changeable 5-day forecast period, this one we've had for quite a while. I think Saturday will again get off to a bright start with sunny spells, quite a chilly feel as well on Saturday morning. For southern and southeastern parts of the country, it'll stay dry with sunny spells, probably turn increasingly cloudy through the afternoon. But the rest of the country, so Wales, Northern Ireland, Northern England, Scotland, parts of southwest England, even the Midlands, will turn cloudy and wet on Saturday afternoon and into Saturday evening. Some of that rain will be heavy and persistent. Temperatures are going to be cool under any persistent rain again, just 15 or 16 degrees, feeling autumnal. In the sunny spells in the southeast, we could be up to around 19, 20, maybe 21 degrees in London. That's 70 Fahrenheit. This rain will spread across the whole country overnight, Saturday into sunny. So even the southeast will get a spell of quite heavy rain on Saturday night. That low pressure will move away into the North Sea on Sunday, then build a little bit of a transient ridge to the west of it. So we could still have outbreaks of rain left across eastern counties first thing on Sunday morning, but it'll go quite quickly. And then sunny spells spreading in from west, could be showers in the north and west of the country. The south should be mostly dry. Temperatures will be cool on Sunday at just 15 or probably 14 degrees in far north of Scotland to around 19 degrees in the southeast of England. That's about where you'd expect the temperatures to be at the start of September, maybe a little bit cooler than average. And then we end the 5-day forecast period on Monday with this scenario. Very deep area of low pressure to the south of Iceland. This contains the remains of Hurricane Gaston. So big Atlantic storm to the south of Iceland, but a ridge trying to build in the south. Quite a messy picture, but it means England and Wales essentially should be dry with sunny spells. Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England, or northwestern England, will turn cloudy and windy, with a little bit of showery rain in the north and west. Temperatures, however, will be picking up. There's a lot of humid air rotating around this storm system. So in the south, we'll be back up to around 23, possibly 24 degrees again. In the north, though, temperatures will be warmer at around 18 or 19 Celsius. But of course, we've got strong winds and there'll be a little bit of rain, so it won't feel all that warm up there. Beyond that, there's a lot of uncertainty for next week, so we'll leave that well alone. Finally, having a look at the charts from Weather Outlook. So we've got this band of increasingly showery rain moving down across England and Wales through the course of today. I think it's basically going to die a death once it gets into the southeast, with bright skies following from the north. The north gets some rain on Thursday, whereas the south should be mostly dry with sunny spells. But then it turns around on Friday, so it'll be southern counties that have outbreaks of rain, particularly through the course of the afternoon and into the evening, when it could turn quite wet in the south. Sunshine and showers further north and west. We go through to Saturday. It turns wet in many northern western parts of the country. The far southeast hangs on to dry weather through the course of daylight hours on Saturday, but most places will have outbreaks of rain, and that rain will even get down to the southeast by the end of the day. Sunday should be a quiet day. Could be some rain left in the east first thing on Sunday morning. That should go. And then apart from a few showers scattered about, actually, we should have a fair amount of dry weather, but it will feel quite cool on Sunday. And then on Monday, it turns warm again in the south and the southeast. There could be some rain up in the north and in the west as well. So, in summary, it's quite a changeable 5 days coming up, particularly compared to what we've had over recent weeks for the south anyway. It's always been quite changeable in the north, but in the south had a lot of dry weather. I think it will be a little bit more changeable through this coming 5 days. Starting off fairly dry in the south, but cloud and rain in the northwest will gradually spread southwards and eastwards, even affecting southern counties on Friday and into the weekend. Next week probably turns warmer again in the south. The north looks quite windy to start next week anyway. Beyond that, lots and lots of uncertainty. Come back later on for 40-day look ahead from Beige Climate Centre. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.